Icheta mari door.
Door frame is
$15. Kuma window frame.
Life in South Africa, sometimes you see yourself just on one place. If you look back, there's nothing I can really check and see I've done this. I came with nothing. You can ask my sister. I came with nothing. I just came with my 2 monarchs. One irnembe zakawanda, nerimwe dirnembe zishoma.
$150.
Someone akabada 1,000 unto garemba.
Just want to make sure that this room is comfortable for me to stay. My building Cheetah jet ngoto roma photo weso akazoisa filter munongoziya unobva tonge. But reality chaiyo hapana.
Seeing her here, it actually pushes me to have a different perspective.
More than 10.
More than 10 years.
More than 10
Africa.
years.
All right.
Guys, look at the kitchen. Yeah. Hey. Ayaya. Looks like Prim Nagambedza usheka icha nditi? Kuti kutongosakaro acho.
Kwera tichaitosungwa.
Handiti? Aya. Mbona bedroom twakamira sei.
Interesting and very inspiring, especially Kwandiri zangu. Like I was telling you that I want to make sure that I get into something like this for my own as well, because this is a place. So according to what she has been telling me, she's been saying that she had this place some time back and then she left it for I think 5-7 or so years. So she was here. She was in South Africa. She was chilling in South Africa, enjoying herself. And then, according to what she's saying, she saw some of our videos that we are doing on this channel. And then she was like, you know what? I actually have my own place. I decided to just leave it and abandon it. Now she's back. And look at this homestead. This is a homestead. Guys, I know some of you guys, you might say, you know what? I'm used to having all those very, very nice ones, with very big houses, very all kinds of things. You understand? With my swimming pool and all that stuff. But as for her, she decided to just come and start working on this place. So you can see she has been burning all this, and it was something else. I think I will show you some of the pictures before they cleared the area like this. And this is just, I'm so inspired personally. I don't know about any of you guys, but as for me, I am so inspired. You see, this is what they are doing, and her land is somewhere. And she's got neighbors, and she's got other neighbors as well. And you can see some of those neighbors, they actually have bowls. So some people are actually coming to this side of Zimbabwe, this side of Africa, where they're doing some of these things. So this, I think I'm gonna talk to her. I'll also get to know if she remembers how much she used to build something like this. So this is a kitchen, and let me show you what's inside. I'm doing a tour, my guy. So this is her house. So this is the first one. She's cleaning it right now. You can see she's put some cobra in here, and she's got some windows. So just 2 rooms, okay? Just 2 rooms. You know what? You can imagine how much this one might cost. I don't know. Mungati idea.
Yeah.
Fanda zvidhina zingana?
3,000.
3,000. Imba yese?
Zvidhina
Zvidhina chete.
3,000.
3,000.
Yeah.
So tikati 3,000 zvidhina totati
Per thousand, how much?
how much is per thousand?
$50 per thousand.
Dara.
$150.
Someone about 1,000 unto garemba yako. You know what I love about rural life? It brings peace of mind.
Yes.
I'm telling you, although in town you might be getting better revenue, better pay, but at the end of the day, especially rural.
But I want to ask you, Mr. Period.
Yeah,
Let's look at you. You don't go to work, right?
exactly.
Are you telling me that you cannot stay in a place like this? Huh? Considering that you have put your Starlink, you have your solar system.
I can.
Because look at how long did we take from Harare to here?
Less than 1 hour.
You see now?
Yeah.
So if someone tells you, you know what, I want to meet you in town, can you not say, okay, let's meet at 2, and then you go and meet the person?
Honestly, it's always 50-50 with me. But then when seeing her here, it actually pushes me to have a different perspective that
Yes.
I can actually
It's possible.
stay here.
Because look at how much, you see what he say. How much? You said what?
150 for 3,000.
You see, so you need 150 for this. So Icheta Mari, do it.
Door frame is $15.
$15 koma window frame.
My window frame $12.
Sakatomboti 15, 30 plus this one 15, 45. Chapachi 150 plus 45 imari.
It's besides that.
200. So which means ukazwe so masimend andi wakawanda.
Masimend but to need 10.
Nkoma Kundai, besides that, for me, if I can have like 2-3 of these ones look very cheap compared to these ones.
Yes.
See, I don't even stay here, but just being here,
It has given you something.
Your mind is at ease. Your mind is at peace.
My friend, imagine you are here, you are editing your videos.
That's the thing. I want my
network
peace.
here,
Exactly.
There's everything.
There's network.
Everything is here.
I want my peace in Nkoma Kundai. I want
Guys,
that.
this is just something else. Because you know what, this one, you can put tiles in here. And then you can put your bed in here.
Imagine, that's what I'm saying.
You see now? You can just put my tiles over, and then there's like a bed kako. Otherwise, wardrobe, same thing.
Only this space alone, I'm telling you, it's enough. It's a bedroom. You can put your bedroom there. You find a way to divide the whole thing, and you're good. I'm telling you, you're good.
Guys,
Start your projects.
you can start your projects. Imagine, look at this land. So land but guys, we are talking about almost 50 or so meters. Do you know what?
65.
65, you know.
65,
My friend, look at this. And then you tell me, no, I have to be in Harar. Yes, you can be in Harar. That's okay. But look, you can stay here. Even from the way I'm seeing it, you can actually stay here. So
My job is flexible. I can stay anywhere I want.
Exactly.
Rural life is one of those things. And I'm happy with where content creation is going. Imagine you were talking about it, that you see yourself in the future probably staying in the rural areas.
Yeah, I will do it.
And creating content there.
Yes,
Imagine
I will do it.
making let's approximately making $5,000 staying in the rural areas where there is no traffic and there is fresh
no
air.
bills.
No
And then you
bills.
just wake up in the morning, you're like,
Water
guys,
Exactly.
I'm here.
Good morning, my neighbors.
Good morning, my neighbors. My friend, but you know, this is the life. Even as for me, maybe I'm getting old, guys, but you know what? This is the life.
Mm-hmm.
This is my dream life.
No, you are the one who's supposed to stand with the Kundai there. Stand with the Kundai there because you are the one.
I want to ask you.
Yeah.
I want to ask you something.
Okay.
Are you okay with telling me?
Ngatitotange unze mamaiki shama.
Right, so what is it? Shama ndabewa nekaningirike netsine. Usakapeza mwana tsine kudhara noze.
Kumba kwadzo kuno.
Can you please tell us your story? What's really going on? Chichukitike panapa.
Okay. So I'm a returnee. Is that correct? I'm a returnee. I was staying in South Africa for years.
How many years did you stay in South Africa?
More than 10.
More than 10 years
More
in
than
South
10
Africa.
years.
All right.
But then, life in South Africa, sometimes you see yourself just on one place. If you look back, there's nothing I can really check and see I've done this. So I decided, let me just go home if others are making it. So I also have my classmates, even friends that I left here home. And then every time I visit, when I come back home, I see the developments. Some of them have houses in the Lodens suburbs and have nothing. And all of them keep telling me, V, if you were here, you could be far. Because when I left, I was on top of them. Now when I come, I'm under them. So I was inspired and said, let me start my life back home now.
You know what, this is actually something interesting. Because a few days ago, I was in another place.
Okay.
I was with another one. Her name is Vee. So she was telling me the same thing. She was saying, you know what, every time I came to Zimbabwe, ndangosvika ndichingowana vanhu vafamba, ini ndichingogara uko, ndichidzoka ndoona vanhu vafamba, ndinondogara uko. So at the end of the day, that's something.
That's true.
Yes.
That's true.
So panapa I'm seeing that we've got something chitori pokdara and all that stuff. So I say, what really happened?
Yeah. So zvakaitika muno musha medu ndemaseke. About 7 years ago, 2017, kabva ndatanga kuvaka. Ndiri muno, but unongochingoona kuti hasi kunyatsobatana, sometimes kuvaka kwacho, sometimes hasi kunyatsobalansa nezotiza ma-challenges. So ndavaka ishi, ndatanga ndavaka ishi, ndati gare bva ndakusimudza ini. Chingoti pedzei, life became tough and tough. Then nguva kutonzwa kuti wakutsva. Then I decided to go to Cape Town.
All right. Yeah. But why did you decide to come? Because most people are down to Glenlone, Chichi, Mount Pleasant.
So I'm one person who doesn't believe much in faking life. If it doesn't belong to me, it's not mine.
All right.
So I decided, let me go pangu chep and start from there. And like in Glenlone, how much is the rent house there?
Yes.
Ngatingoti kana 1,000 a month. But ndine 1,000 panapa. Zvingani zvandokwanisa kuti panapa zvangu zvoramba zviri musitama angu. But it's just rent house. Obviously nchada Wi-Fi, obviously nchada DS plus pressure Cape Town yekuma suburb, nchada mawivu. You know how it is when you're a lady. Naturally unongotori pressure udara. Saka at the end of the month maybe uchanisa 2,000, 2.5. But kana ndiri kunoka nda pressure, mungoona matosvika ndakatosviba ndina pressure. 2,500 chiyo ndakaisa panapa panoti V.
So what are some of the challenges unosangana nazo, especially when you came? Pane ma challenges wasangana nawo. Because kuna vanhu vakawanda vanotaura ini choita ndisadzokera kuZimbabwe ka. Kuzosvika ndisina chandinacho. And you're saying kuti you saw kuti vanhu vari kuno they actually making more progress than you. Which means probably when you came unoona wakauine mandege
kana. So president ndege yako fane bus office ndakaya nendege yangu nemabhegi angu.
Ndege yako kaya unopaka chete.
I came with nothing. You can ask my sister. I came with nothing. I just came with my 2 monarchs. One rine hembe dzakawanda, nerimwe diki rine hembe dzishoma. I think those are most of my clothes that I brought. And hangu ma properties akawanda South Africa. I think ndingoriwo nemastovu, maplates, zvingoriwo basic zvoti as time goes on. Nozotanga kunza zvinhu zvako. But manje vanhu vanenge vachiexpecta kuti dai wauyawo nechakati. Because handina ina hangu I had to communicate. Luckily I have a supportive family. Kuti ndakataudza kuti ina handina. So that's why vakangoti no, it's okay. Kana uchida any need, so uchida any support yaunoda tinokusupport.
Yeah, because I've been hearing people saying, you know what, I want to come to Zimbabwe, but I can't come back to Zimbabwe because I don't have anything. People are going to laugh at me and say, you spent 10 years in South Africa, but you didn't come with the, like all those things that people expect someone to bring.
I think that's where communication comes in. Because kana zvakandoomera ndozota kumana zvakandoomera. Kana zviripo, kana pasino hapana. And also kana ndiri koko handizoendoka mudzimba dzechirungu ndichitora maphotos because ndo zvimwe zvinomakisa kuti uri kubuda uri muswimming pool wakuzouya uba uchitaura chinhu. So I had to make sure kuti ndechitovaudza kuti hakunoko mabuildings chete chechingotorwa mafoto wese wakazoisa filter munongoziva unobva watoita kunge but reality chaiyo hapana. Saka vaingoziva kuti hapana.
All right. So what can you say to people who are, I don't know, in South Africa or anywhere else, who might say, you know what, since I'm actually very, very much interested in doing this. What can you say to them?
Kurudzira vanhu kuti mukona South Africa kwafanana nekuti kuenda basa kunohasla hauna a fixed income uri kuenda kunohasla unogona kutopinda mutaona wakatenderera wakadzoka usina chinhu kumba saka wotera uchadzokera kumba because wapinda mutaona unobata chinhu. So I think ndo example yandoda kungopa kana uenda South Africa unoti hasi kushanda dzoka kumba and start afresh. People are doing things here. people are building mansions. I think maona even dzimba dzakatenderedzwa dzakaita sei. But uri paground kuvaka kwakachipa land kwasabhuku zvamukambo pane video rina makataura kuti unoenda kwasabhuku wako unokumbira land. Tupa chako ikoko guys unongonanga kwasabhuku wako unototi ndichatobva kutogara pamba penyu panapa kana musondira plan. Kana musondira plan sabhuku ndato mwana wenyu panapa. Vanokuitira plan ende kuvaka kuno kumamisha kudhure. Ende unovaka zvaunoda. Ani papa ndikutozoda kuisa imba yemapango apo. Anondibvunza kuti waisire mapango pamusha pako ndiani. Ndo zvando afford.
Yes. So what is the plan manje for you? What's coming next? Takuita say what's the future?
So my plans are pana pakakura darika musoro wangu nomwedzi wangu sekundi. But ini ndofarira zvinhu zviri rural, zviri cultural, zviri saka ndanifunga kuti since tine musha wedu ende tisinga afford kuzingichisa matels tichipfeka life ichase better tise dzimba dzedu dzemapango and then vanhu vanenge vachida kushanya kuti vachida kuuya kuzoona kuti kumusha kwakaita sei vanenge vachiona pana tisa dzimba dzedu dzemapango. So idzodzo chaidzo kuti tichidai so nendove toisa cause kune dzimwe nyika dzarikambofamba ochiona kune ma cultural village anomirira ma tribes. Semuno muZimbabwe I don't think kuti mutori nenonzika kuti vashona tribe. I've never seen that. So tikaitiro padhuze naHarare Pari is about 1 hour drive. Vanhu vouya unyatso experience that the real kumusha. Chavabikira chikafu chekumusha. Maybe wo.
Satenzirwa maheu chaiwo panapa.
Zvese zvekumusha sekundi mune mchizvana panapa.
This is amazing.
Chaizvo zvekumusha chaizvo.
This is amazing. Yakaisika rekodi.
What?
Botangisa tasinaenda ku.
Koma ndi utanga marekodha mazonirike.
Ndachikufunga mamwe. Wachambaya rekodi orange. Don't worry, let's boy start.
Ngale makutanzo. Ndekaita content ekusheba makutanzo uchela.
Tuchanga. So guys, amana zodzogoredzeka. So guys, I'm with Biriot, the man himself, and I'm also with Billiard. So this is Biriot and this is Billiard.
Yeah.
I don't know how is it like.
I mean, at the end of the day, our ancestors have some explanations to do.
Yeah. We really need to understand what's happening. And this is Miss Vee. Please, guys, go and subscribe to your channel. Please support your channel. Because even Biriot, can you say it?
Yeah. So, guys, here's the thing. The boldness that Miss Vee had of coming back to Zimbabwe and especially staying in the rural areas. I don't think that a lot of people have the same courage that you did. I mean, you came from South Africa. The green pastures, because at the end of the day, someone when they tell you, oh, I'm going to South Africa, we are probably looking at them as people who are going to have a better life than us who are here in Zimbabwe. So you being there, spending many years and then coming back here to Zimbabwe and you actually choosing to stay in the rural areas, that's a bold move. So that is why I'm saying, guys, please go and subscribe to her YouTube channel. She has a YouTube channel and she'll be creating content showcasing the rural life. And the best part is that she's into rural tourism, philanthropy. So we're going to be seeing interesting stuff on her YouTube channel. So the best way that we can help her and encourage her is to subscribe and watch her content.
Thank you so much.
I'm sure you're going to be successful, I'm telling you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. So let's support her. So Mr. Biriot, like I was saying, this is the you know what?
Yes.
You know, this guy, it looks like he's
like this, eh?
Alright, so Biriot, you've been to so many places.
Yeah.
You've traveled around Zimbabwe, even Malawi, and all those places.
Exactly.
You've seen nice, beautiful houses. And every time you have been there, most of those houses, they are those ones with nice swimming pools.
Exactly.
And you know, all those, nice things.
Yeah.
But with what you have seen here, what is it that you can say about this place?
So for me, if I'm to be honest, when I arrived at this place, I felt at ease, and a place like this honestly brings peace of mind. The fresh air, there is no traffic here, and there is no noise. So this is a place that I would choose to live in at some point in my life. But now having the audacity to actually make a bold decision of saying that I'm going to the rural areas at my age, I don't think that I have the courage. The reason being that I haven't gained enough exposure to really like take care of myself when I stay full time in the rural areas.
Alright.
So what I've realized after traveling around Zimbabwe, going in rural areas, you need to have a certain exposure to really like live well in the rural areas. For example, in terms of food, in terms of power, in terms of Wi-Fi, because we now live in a world where social media is ruling, and I feel like, especially someone at my age, you really need something like that, like Wi-Fi, electricity. For me, I'm a content creator, but I can, and I see myself moving to the rural areas in the future.
But you know what? I have a great question.
Yeah.
You talked about Wi-Fi, you talked about water.
Exactly.
But nowadays, you can get your boat drilled.
Yeah.
You can have solar systems.
Yes.
You can have Starlink.
Exactly.
Yes.
So, the thing is, like I said, I don't think it's time yet for me, because I feel like there are certain things. Have you ever reached a level where someone is telling you, you know what you're doing is wrong, but you just want to experience it first? But you know what? The time that I'm actually going to have enough money, I'll probably have a rural home. And then from time to time, let's say during weekends, I'd go there with my family. And especially with the flexibility that is brought by content creation, I feel like maybe a week I could spend like 3-4 days here, because where I go is where my work is. So I'm really looking forward to that. Like I said, I really need to sit down and plan and see where my life is going.
Oh, that's interesting. Guys, as for me, I want to say,
this one has already made a decision, guys. I'm telling you.
You know, you just need to watch my video. You know, you guys are the ones who are going to determine whether I'm going to be staying there or not.
Please, I need to say this. You guys, here's the thing. Let's make a deal. Kundai loves rural life, like a lot. But at the end of the day, he needs to make a living.
Yes.
So he's now, like, he has been contemplating and he has been planning. Like, if I move to rural life, I really need to create content that can be able to generate revenue, that can be able to take care of me. So you guys, just make sure that you support this man. You subscribe, you like his video, so that he can live his dream. This one loves rural life.
Right. So, Mr. Billiard, because we were talking to Billiard, now it's Billiard.
Exactly.
Do you see yourself coming or going to the rural areas?
You know, me, I've been planning for, I think it's now 5 or 4 years I've been planning to go to the rural areas.
Right.
So, you know, us young youth,
Young people.
you don't get that man, but at least you gain a little bit. So, you know, for the little that I've been gaining from the past 4 years, I've been saving, and I think I've built a structure. I think now I'm now
you have a rural home.
Yeah, I'm now on the.
Oh, that's
I'm now
interesting.
I'm now on the
Window.
on the window level.
No.
Roof level.
I don't know if it's roof
Yeah,
level, but it's there.
I'm now on the roofing level.
So this one is a man. Yeah? You know, when you're talking about men, you know, nowadays, if you don't have a...
You wonder why I play with him. That's one of the reasons. Because
Yes.
he's young, and we are all the same age, and him doing something like what he's doing right now, honestly, is an inspiration. Because when I was hearing and actually discovering about him, I found out that he's also into in-drive business, and he has got like 2 cars and he's building a house. So me, I said, to that side of life, I need to become a student. So I'm learning a thing or two from him.
He's also learning from you.
Content creation from me, and his ability to not learn only from one person. He's learning from everyone.
Yes.
You, Kundai,
Yes.
Miss Vee, he talks to everybody.
Yes.
So that's another thing that I also learned. Like, you know, when you want to do something and you want to achieve something, you really need to be everywhere to learn from everyone, and not to limit yourself and say, I'm only going to learn from this person and then that's it.
Yes.
Not being selfish.
Yes,
That's
that makes a lot of sense. You know what? I'm gonna learn from you. I also want to do what do you call it? In-drive business. Yeah, but you know what? Are you going to invite us, because we also want to come to your place? And then you know nowadays, as for me, I'm gonna be working on a series where I'm gonna be going to places like this. right?
Not fancy.
Not fancy, something that, you know, so that it is something that is relatable. You understand? Because sometimes I can go and then I show you. This other time I was showing people a certain place, and the owner was saying, I've been building this place for 32 years. So some of the people will be like, come on, 32 years. My friend. You understand? But now, if we are showing you guys, if we are showing you places like this is something that is starting. Maybe in the next 3 years or so, we're going to be talking about this place, and it will be something different.
Yeah, that's true.
You understand? So I believe this is something that is very relatable. That's why you talked about the amount of money that is needed to build something like this.
You know something that I noticed about when you were talking about that. Do you know that the house that I'm talking about, the bricks that I used are the bricks that were used before by another white person who was building his home in Borode. So you know those guys, what they do, if they want to demolish this structure, they will just demolish, then they will say these are rubbles. But from the rubbles, you can manage to find a brick.
Oh, a proper one.
Hey.
Wow.
So you used some of those bricks.
That's what I used. You've been shocked.
There's gonna be something else. We are bringing that episode, guys. We are going to go to that house and then we talk about it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, this is just amazing. You know what? We are learning these things.
Exactly.
And people will think it's not possible for you to own a house. And I think
The problem,
Yes.
the problem that we have is that procrastination, and we also wait to have enough money and say, I'm
buying a house.
Whose money is never enough.
Exactly.
It's never enough.
I feel like when you are coming back from the diaspora, you don't need to say, now I have the money, I'm going back full time.
Yeah.
You come, although you don't have enough resources, bit by bit, move back bit by bit. You first contemplate and look for ideas and business opportunities that you can do here in Africa. I'm telling you, Africa is a good conducive environment to do business and projects, but you really need to be careful.
Yes, that's very true.
Someone told me that math is easy when you prepare and practice more often.
Yeah, I did math and you have to sit down and make sure that
exactly. It will be easy that way.
Yeah. So guys, I think you are hearing something that is very important here. You don't need to have $100,000 for you to come, and you don't need $100,000 to build something like this. You can build something like this. Anyone can do it. That's what I believe, because according to what they are saying, you know, I was talking to Miss Vee, the other one, not you.
Okay, yeah, I know it.
So she was telling me that when I was buying things for my house, she was saying, this one is $12, right? How many times do you get $12?
Almost like every day.
You understand? So she was saying I would get $12 and then I buy this window frame only and then I put it there.
That's right.
Right? And then I get another $12 and then, you know, just like that. And then when there are like many of them, or when there are enough, I take them, I go and then I start doing what I'm doing. You understand? So you don't need to do it in a day. You don't need, I think not having a house nowadays, especially in our age, it's our fault.
That's true.
Because you know what, we have how many hunters manganato?
Plenty hunters.
Thank you so much, Miss Vee.
Thank
I think you
so
can
much,
say
Kundai.
something, the last thing that you want to say to people out there.
Is it? So I'd like to, I think I'm just hoping that my story inspired, you know, people to have enough courage and boldness to do what I've done. You have peace of mind. You know, lots of people these days are dying of high blood pressure. Sometimes it's those small things, money for rentals, money for, you know, of which here in the rurals you can stay for free. Yeah, I think, that's all.
Oh, sorry, before you go, I don't think that she understands the impact that she's going to cause to a lot of people.
Yes.
And for her, it might seem like, it's just a small thing.
Yes.
But the courage and the audacity that you had of actually making that decision or saying, I'm going back to the rural areas, even though I don't have enough. You said that you came with two
bags.
2 bags.
So imagine. So may God bless you and don't ever give up.
Yes,
and I'm
don't ever
telling
give
you.
up.
Thank you. I will not.
And we are going to make sure that we keep on supporting her.
Yeah.
Thank
Guys,
you so
if she puts something there, we have to be the first customers to
Thank
come
you so
here.
much.
Panapa ndakabata rinonzi visi vamwe vanoriti nwiwa handiti hanzi rofanira ngeri rine kasound rinoti ndundundu ndizvo here but ndaisa mawatermelon kana ndikaenda kunyereken ndendinawo ndechidaidzira kuti angu anoita $5 one riri diki diki futi but usati sisi kwedu tikurawo ma5 aya
matenga mari
itanzichiko $2 tanzi $2 $2 but iri kurawo vanhu ma20 tati ma5 ma7 isi kwedu hapana nyuwa runoita dhora kana $2
kapisi
kwedu tochekerwa kuti madhombi unowenzi dhombi kaka sikafunga kuti munhu anenge ari cheka iri anobudisa mapisi mangana roro kumubudisira $5 apa ndakanzwa chinzi but anonzi ane mari maniki naye hanzi 1 chinogona ta 5 aya chidzinde saka ukaita 1000 icho kati mambo chinzwa 5 aya
endo dzinde wani ma5
mashoma ndi ora tomboti minimum waita 5 andisika then obva waita 1000 plants 1000 plants which means you get around 5000 of these saka ukatengesa dhombi
and audiridza uite sei
arodiridza
but ngwene yekuri
kana kuchinaya renge chinaiwo
okay
so it's super amazing guys tamboita planning ceremony
mira androda tobuda pakamera pacho
takupisa
right the planning ceremony amana tasvika pana pasina ndinoita nebanga but hanzi rekupwanya rinonaka
asina banga kasekondi asatani kana banga kana
no banga nochi starting life for the first time.
Yes.
And it's very heavy.
Is it not hot, but?
It's not hot.
What?
Right, that one.
Miranda toy.
One minute. Second. Luvuko dosa yangu pasi.
Isn't it?
Oh,
are you sure it's a good one?
Kabi.
Where's a pass? Are you sure ninge store?
Ninge store. Yes.
What do you go mining?
Also can't video lenye.
No, it's okay.
Oh.
So
do you see video rani kiriki?
Ayo abo.
Mama ndo tinge store.
Make it second side. Sisa mfano unge tukutengera ichikafu, makuya nechikafu chenyu, eh?
I don't really.
No, kadeo ngoti pha.
Kawani.
Kuti pangoja asisi kupha.
Uma pha.
So,
Ngoba uri pha, uri ruvura. But mbesa tinyebera ko.
Ani?
Pane zvakarakaite. Pane zviitika. Pane makala arina rasi rinoma.
Oh.
Ayo.
Oh, Sarenge sena sosvika.
Rakapfurira rangana kuta kunonzi
rakaibva varapfurira
rakaora
ropakata redhi shamani aiwa itosiya chipisi tienda kwaari pesa tonomita yazotora sinira kuona zvakakaita
Kundai ana mari nendira
mahara
Ma?
No, kwanya toda kuona ikonde.
Iwe samanje sizotaita manje unozoriwedzerawo kuri pane zvichienda. Guys, look at this.
Chintaulila. Aya mawana.
Ndaravhureni pakati.
Unodya nemhodzi? Iwe unodya nemhodzi? Indaisa nemhodzi ndingatangaunzi. Ndya nemhodzi.
Anzi ndya nemhodzi.
Kwete kutsenga ta. Ngomedza.
Ngomedza mhodzi.
Indo on soft life. Kwarare unoribatira rakadai so iri.
Kwarare torowa $5. Ndini kwangu ndogara torowa $5.
Nenda restaurant expensive onzi kadikidika. $10. Sometimes kurorwa nemhodzi.
That is not an easy to no.
But I think it would taste good than it.
Ratanga kuitwera. Oh. Asi nyama temperatures.
Atari uzika. Ndaratosha zvokuita.
onera vakabata chete
munenge muchitoti muri pedza here mudana gara mukusipa mozi koini mati mukumedza
unokabira dzimedzi
ini ndikadai ndikatora each piece ichi chikadai sei ichi handichine modzi mwana ndongodya ichi of course ine amwe handizodzitsenga pana amwe andota dzekutsenga so unongoti rinenge nakwanisawo kurasika unongorasa isina inongoita
kana pamwe imi hamusi kumedza
muri kutema kufurwa kuiwa here mirai munzwe isusu takanzi vanhu vese ande kumusha takumusha vari madhodho
masina aya mumabo
aidabo
memory inonzi chi ya biro yacho rakanaka thank you man
yeah saita man
I'm really honored for you guys, for your presence, for you visiting me. And of course, because you are my first visitors, I think I've said it before, you are my first visitors,
really?
and I'm really honored.
Nice.
Thank you. So guys, that's it for now.
We'll see you.
I have took over the channel. Goodbye.